weekend, by the way. My name is Enrique. I'm from the DSM Tools team, and welcome to today's live stream. I just want you to know this is going to be a very casual like stream. I will be showing you the presentation because today's stream is all about pretty much listing a product and how to optimize your listings, working around the search engine optimization rules on eBay, and that's in order for you to get more and more traffic into your store, hopefully more sales. If you're new to the channel, maybe consider hitting that like button if you feel that this information will be helpful for you. Also, subscribe and hit that notification bell button because we are constantly streaming live and also we are uploading videos. By the way, for everyone who has been following our channel and also following the streams that I've been putting up, I appreciate the support and welcome back to today's stream. So I have people who are tuning in. It's nice to have you here, guys. Tell me where you're from. Say hello in the chat box. We are streaming on YouTube and on the Facebook groups. So if you are watching from YouTube, please write me anything you want. By the way, if you hear any weird noise, that's my air conditioner. So I apologize for that inconvenience. I swear it's going to stop in about 1 minute or two. Anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat box down below. If you have any specific questions, you can write me at Enrique at dsmtool.com for any questions you have so I can update you, give you further information, or if I can, I will address those questions during the stream. Give me 1 second till I wait for that to go out and wait for more people to come. Let's see. And I apologize for that, by the way. Hello. Okay, awesome. Thank God that helped. Okay, awesome. People are actually commenting there. I appreciate. Again, guys, it's going to be a very light stream, nothing very high quality production. Just me giving you information, valuable information, by the way. So if you're not subscribed to your YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell button, and liking the video. And also, if you have any questions, address them on the chat box on the right side if you're watching from YouTube, or on the comments down below if you're watching from Facebook, because we're streaming on both platforms. Okay, today's topic, and let me screen share right now, it's all about drop shipping, right, and making your first listings, right? So first of all, I just want to disclose something very important. Guys, if you are interested in knowing more about drop shipping, getting more knowledge about drop shipping itself, let me show you where you can go. Hold on. For example, we do have a page here. Hold on. We do have a page here called the Dropshipping Academy blog post. I'll share every single link once I finish the stream. Also, this will be uploaded on our YouTube channel once I finish up the stream. So it's going to be all in the description down below. But you can see every type of article that will help you become a dropshipping expert. The one that I want you guys to see is this one, is how to dropship on eBay. From Aliexpress, sorry, to eBay, the complete guide. So Aliexpress is a marketplace, and the reason why I tell you as a beginner to stick to Aliexpress for now at least is due to price arbitrage. Price arbitrage, by the way, if you guys don't know, is pretty much purchasing an item, right? Buying that item from a different retailer or a different marketplace and reselling that item for a higher price to get more profits into your pocket. So if you dropship from AliExpress, you'll find the exact same products that have demand on eBay, and you can find them at a lower cost. So it's beneficial for you as a dropshipper as well as a beginner. So you have every single aspect you need to know when it comes to starting your online business, and you can read it. This is actually constituted by 7,500 words. I have someone from Seattle, Jeff from Seattle. Thank you so much for being here, Jeff. I appreciate it. I hope that you do like the video. If you have any questions, please do ask. So anyway, you have this information right here, and we have multiple articles that they're actually very, very insightful on eBay, dropshipping, Shopify, Amazon, all those juicy stuff that you guys need to know in order for you to start your online business, right? So that's one. Second, we do have an entrepreneur zone. This is our landing page, and we do have different courses on this page. We have our A to Z eBay dropshipping course, where you can know everything about how to begin dropshipping, how to set up your PayPal account policies, how to set up your eBay policies, your business policies, and so on and so forth. Now, the way you do that is by getting our course, and you just need to pay $9.97 per month. You'll have access not only to the eBay course, but also to Instagram course, to Amazon course, and so much more. So maybe consider getting and purchasing this membership. Only $9.97 per month, guys. And I just want to go ahead quickly say also that I do stream every single week. The first streaming that I had was back on Monday, the same time. And now I will show you what products I showcase, 7 great winning products that you guys can all go ahead and get. The first product I showcase is this one. This product made in total a revenue. This is all revenue talk. $249.75. Not that bad. The second product made a total revenue of $74.91. Maybe it's not impressive, but hold on. This is only a listing. A listing can be 10 products or 100 products. So just don't focus on one product. Focus on several products. The third product I want to show you is this one. And this made $1,216.62 worth of revenue to the seller that was making the sale on this product on eBay. And then we have this one. This made $864.64. The fifth product made $270.40. Sixth product made $196 with 20 cents. And the last one made $337.62. Just to give you full disclosure, in total, out of this whole listing of 7 products, the seller made an overall revenue of, hold on, actually I have that here with me, a total revenue of, let me showcase that, $3,210.14. Okay, so that's the total revenue that you have on all those products that you guys can see here. This is what I showcased back on Monday, a higher production value, by the way. Anyway, guys, let me know if you have any further questions. If you do, please let me know on the comments down below on Facebook, on the chat box on the right. Also, if you're ready, just hit that smash that like button. It's going to help us tons in terms of YouTube algorithm. That way, all of our content and live streams will be pretty much disclosed to further audience that might be useful for them. So please, if you can, just give us that help. And by the way, if you have further questions, any questions at all, or even video suggestion, guys, also you can, as you guys can see right here, you can email me at enrique@dsmtool.com if you have suggestions for any further videos on whatever topic you want to know about, or any questions that you need to actually be addressed. If you have any questions as well, you can actually leave it on the chat box. If I can, I'll answer them. If I can't, then I'll try to at least keep up during the stream, or I will just send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Still trying to sell this tool. Okay, still trying to sell this tool. John Phillips, is that what are you talking about? DSM Tool? Is that it? If that's the question, yes, we're trying to sell this, and we're actually improving on our software, because I'll show you today how to optimize your listings using DSM Tool today. Anyway, let's get back to this task and let's go ahead and start, shall we? So, number one question is, why do we need to optimize listings before even publishing them, right? That's the biggest question. Okay, so first of all, there's a thing called search engine optimization, right? That is a marketing strategy to get more organic flow into your platform. Meaning that the way this works is you'll get more traffic into your platform, online store, or even web page organically without making any further expenses, right? So the better content you have on your web page or store, whatever you have, right? The better title you have, the more chances you have to have people, viewers, users from the internet clicking on your link. So actually, once people start clicking on your link, there's a thing called click-through rate. So the more clicks you have into your page, the more traffic you'll gain. And that is where you need to have great content, content good enough to actually let the users or people stay in your web page or your platform or even your online store for a little bit, right? For a while. That's the idea. Because you can click on a link, and if you don't like what you see, you just get out of it. So the idea is to retain people as much as possible. And how this works is, for example, let's say Google searches engines such as Google or Yahoo. What they do is you have 2 types of marketing strategies. You have search engine optimization and search engine marketing. Search engine optimization, like I explained, the better content you have, the more clicks you have, the more traffic, then Google will push your store up in the first results of Google, for example. So normally what people do is when they search for anything at all, they normally tend to click on the first results, in the first 3 to 4 results, right? So your idea and the end goal should be within those first results. Then search engine marketing is pretty much the same thing, but in this case, you have to pay Google a small fee for them to actually give publicity to your store or to your web page. So you have to dominate these terms. But now this is important. How does this correlate to eBay? Well, for example, let me show you two examples. The first one on Google. Let's say we're trying to search for running shoes for men, right? I'm in Nicaragua, by the way, so the first thing I'll see are Nicaraguan stores. But anyway, over here you'll see, let's see, cnet.com, footlocker.com, and so on and so forth. So what this does is the more content they have, the better content they have, the more clicks they have, and the more retention of users they have, most likely they're going to be pushed over and over to the top. So this is how this works when it comes to search engines such as Yahoo, such as Bing, such as Google, right? Now on eBay, when it comes to eBay, there's it's the same thing. Now you as a seller are competing against other sellers. So what eBay does is distributes the traffic evenly to all of the different sellers. So you might get 10%, 20%, 30%, or 50% of the whole traffic. And the way you can work that way up is by optimizing your title, by optimizing your description of the product, by optimizing your images, and so on and so forth, right? So that is very important. So for example, if I try to look for, I don't know, let's say the same thing, running shoes, right? Doesn't matter. So over here, let's see it here. So over here, the idea is for your store, if you're selling running shoes, to be within the first results. And the way to do that are two ways. Number one is optimizing your title, having a great title that captures attention, that people are going to be actually attracted at. And that way people will start clicking on your link. Secondly, you can optimize your price. You can be more competitive when it comes to pricing. So what you do is either you sell at a lower price than your competitor, or you have a better product so you can sell it for a little bit higher price. But you as a beginner, try to sell always the cheapest you can while getting profit. And I'll show you how you can do that. Anyway, so you can do that. You can optimize pricing, you can optimize titles, and you can optimize your images as well. So the better image you have, or the better picture of the product you have, let's say a professional photo, then that's going to attract more and more attention. So that's very important for you, right? And lastly, but not the least, because this is super important when it comes to optimization, optimize your item's description always. So the more descriptive you are, let's say that we click on here. So the more description you have on your product, eBay will actually give you further results because buyers want to know more and more about the product they're buying. So if you scroll down, you'll see item specifics, you'll see the conditions, the type, the features, the material, the brand, and you get the idea, so on and so forth. So the more information you disclose here, the higher chances you'll get for eBay to further push you on the search results, and also for people to most likely buy your product, because that's the end goal. So getting back to the presentation, as you guys will see here, and just do a quick recap. We have search engine optimization, which is working on your content, working on your title, working on your description, working on getting more traffic. That way you can get more clicks on your store, such as Google or Yahoo, for example. And you have to work on the optimization, which I just mentioned, title, images, description, so on, and have your account in good standings. This means that when you start generating sales into your account, right? Let me go ahead and talk to you here. So once you start generating sales into your account, right? That's what you want. Once you've done that, then people are going to be able to give you, let's say, a review or give you feedback, right? So if you're a good seller, provide a good price, provide a good shipping method, you're on top of the order, you fulfill every order. If somebody has any problems with your product and you pretty much work around it and help that person out, then you are becoming a good seller. So the more better, the more sales you make, the more traffic you have, and the better reviews you'll get and feedbacks, that is where eBay will give you a big thumbs up and say, hey, this dude or this person is actually doing good to my platform. We are getting more and more users to get into eBay. He's getting more and more traffic. More people are buying from this person, and he is responsible or she is responsible enough to do it. So we're going to give him more and more, or give her more and more traffic. So this is how this works. Let me ask you, did you understand anything I just said? Because if you didn't, I can re-explain. I can maybe work around my explanation. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding. If you understood, please type yes on the comments. If you didn't, please type no and let me know what part you didn't understand. And if you have any further questions, please let me know on my email as well, Enrique at DSM Tool. So let me see. Dorothy, hello from Texas. Hey, what's up, Dorothy? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So, perfect question. A user just said, let me actually quickly highlight. Okay, does eBay doesn't ban dropshippers? Okay, this is a great question. Let me give you a quick answer and then an explanation, right? So let me hide that. Well, actually leave it there. No, they don't ban dropshipping, a certain model of dropshipping. So for example, eBay back in January 2019, they had a new dropshipping policy. This dropshipping policy says that in order for you to drop ship on eBay, for example, right, legally, but at least you won't get flagged in your account, is if you wholesale drop shipping. Now, and this is a lot of terms I need to explain one by one, right? So let's start with wholesale drop shipping. Wholesale businesses that you need to understand, these businesses, they work directly with a manufacturer or they work directly with a supplier. What they do is the supplier or manufacturer, they send a large pallet of products to the wholesale business and they sell in large scales, large amounts, that same pallet of products to different retailers, such as, let's say, Walmart, such as Kmart, such as Home Depot, and so on and so forth, right? So if you want to work with wholesale drop shipping as a drop shipper, what you do is you get in contact with this wholesale company, and depending if they actually allow dropshipping, because not all wholesale businesses will allow dropshipping, but some they allow it. Like for example, CJ Dropshipping, what they do is the following: you're gonna buy, you can't buy a whole pallet of products, but you can buy a bundle or at least a 10%, 50%, 20% of inventory of certain item that you know that's gonna sell well on eBay. You buy that inventory, right? You sell that item within your online store. And what they do is you never touch the product. You don't need to worry about distribution. You place the order and they will take care of all the logistics involved, and they distribute the product directly to your buyer or customer. So this is how it works. And you have to talk to them to work up profit margins. So the more products you sell, then the better profits margin you'll have. And they charge a dropshipping fee. So you need to talk to them. You need to have a contract. It's a little bit more technical. It's a little bit of it's harder, at least to get some sort of contract with them. But yes, to answer your question, yes, you can do drop shipping as long as you wholesale drop ship. But drop shipping itself, which is retail drop shipping, is, for example, you getting a product from a different retailer or marketplace, for example, Aliexpress, and then reselling that product or sending that product over to your customer. So you get the best products in demand, the products that are having demand on eBay. You search for that exact same product on a different place, let's say AliExpress as a marketplace. You find the same product at a cheaper price. Then you sell that product, right? You have the image and all that stuff. You sell it for a higher price. And what you do is that when the buyer buys from you, you grab that money and then you buy the product, you buy the shipping method, and you ship it over to your customer. So this is how dropshipping works, right? So what happens on eBay is they don't want you to retail dropshipping. They don't want you to do that. So what happens if you retail dropshipping? That is basically what I'm trying to show you here. Is the only thing you'll get is a message, right, to your email saying that you're not complying with their dropshipping policy and all that stuff, all that shit. I'm sorry for saying shit. So what you can do to work around it is Well, don't worry. They're not going to ban your account. Trust me. They will not ban your account. They will not close up your account as long as you're generating traffic, as long as you're making sales, and as long as you're giving a great customer support. So the only thing that you can lose is your top seller ranking. So on eBay, you have top seller ranking. Those sellers are sellers that are doing great. They're doing the wholesale dropshipping, or they're regular sellers that they're actually selling their own products. They get more traffic and more traffic and more traffic. Perfect, awesome. Then you have above average, right? That is a good seller. It's not the best, but it's still making profits. Then you have below average. So as long as you make great sales, traffic into your store, and give out a great, and I can't stress this enough, give out a great customer support to your buyers, to your customers, then even though you can't be a top seller because you're not complying with the drop shipping policy, you can still be an above average seller, and you can still gain profits, and you can still have your account active without you making a wholesale drop shipping. The problem with wholesale drop shipping is that normally you need to have a lot of experience with your store. So these companies will give you a contract based on your experience, and then you need to talk to them, you need to buy, you need to invest a lot of money. So if you have that experience and you have money to invest, do it. Go for it, dude. Go for it. But if you're new, if you're a beginner, and if you have not much money to work with, then what I suggest you is to start with this model, retail drop shipping, getting it from different marketplaces. I suggest you Aliexpress, because you find the same product sold on eBay for a very low price, right? So you can get a lot of profits. Try to work and build up your store. And based on that, once you start generating more sales, once you start having more experience, once you start making more money, then you can switch up to wholesale dropshipping and you can start being a great seller, right? So yeah, so that's pretty much the explanation. I don't know if I answered your question, but in summary, no, dropshipping as a whole is not banned, but you need to wholesale dropship. If you have more questions, please do so. I like talking, by the way. I don't mind talking, as you guys can see. Anyway, let me take out this. Okay, so let me go ahead and get back to the presentation. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, so the product that I'm going to be listing today is this professional digital stopwatch. To give you further insights, this product is a traffic generator because a lot of people are buying it. It's a profit maker because you're gaining more than $4 per sale if you make the sale. And the demand that you have is 28 sales overall. 7 were made during the past 30 days, so that is great. I suggest you always to look for products that are making more than 3 to 4 sales per month. That way you know that that product is being demanded. And you have the supply cost. This is the cost of the product on AliExpress on the marketplace, $12 and 65 cents. Your shipping cost is $7.42 via standard shipping, and your fees are $5, right? Overall. I'll show you how this works right now. I'll exit the presentation and head over to eBay, show you the product on eBay, and show you the product on AliExpress, and I'll show you how I got it, right? Okay, so let me go over here. There you have it. This is the product on eBay. But let me read a question. Let's see. Let's see here before I go ahead and see this. How do you get around PayPal hold? So you have a credit card. Okay, so there's a thing called the PayPal jail. Unfortunately, if you're talking about that, then there's no way. I mean, at least that I know of, there's no way they hold that money for 90 days just to reassure that you're not making any fraud. So no, there's no way. But if that's the question, then that's my answer. If not, please elaborate more the question. And if I can answer it, because I'm transparent, if I know about it, I'll give out the answer right now. If not, then please shoot a question. Let me go ahead and put my email. Shoot the question on my email, Enrique at DSM Tool, and I'll be sure to further research and get you an answer as quickly as possible. And if you have any other topics, please let me know on the email, Enrique at dsmtool.com, so I can deliver you more and more content. Does AliExpress dropship from China? Actually, yes, they do. They do dropship from China, Jeff. And actually, I'm going to show you how this works. For example, but allow me 1 second. Let me show you the product on eBay. Then I'll go over to AliExpress and talk a little bit about shipping methods. Okay. All right. So you guys can see the product here. The same thing. So you have two variations. For example, we have 100 memories and 200 memories, right? So 100 memory is worth 33 bucks and 96 cents by this seller, and specifically, you can see that this was sold 28 times. If you want to see further information on the transaction history, just simply click on this link over here, and then you'll be able to see everything. Let me show you. Let's see. Oh man, I hate when eBay does this. Okay, let's see. Click on it. There you go. You can see the variation, the price that it was sold, the quantity, and the date of purchase. Special offers, by the way, is when the seller places a special, let's say, price, or you can contact the seller and you can maybe work around a price, but that depends on the seller. As a beginner, never do that. Try to get as much profit as possible. Anyway, as you guys can see, you see a lot of people bought this item back on, let's say, on October 27th, October 17th, October 17th. So you know that there's activity on this product, so that's good, right? Anyway, that's the product right here. Now it's time for us to source this item on AliExpress. So further on this stream, once before I finish the stream, I will give you all of the links for the same product, the links to the eBay Entrepreneur Zone, the links to our DSM tool, everything you need to know, and also a special link to one special Chrome extension that I use called Ali Tools. That is a price tracker and also a image analyzer. So if you have installed Ali Tools on your Chrome, then if you go over this image, you'll see this little magnifying glass. Click on it, you can find it directly on AliExpress, right? Boom, that's it. It sends the image, analyzes the image, and then looks for the product on AliExpress. It will find the same product or similar product. So you can see different suppliers over here, just trying to find the one that has the cheapest price, a reliable supplier. And the way you can pretty much know that is, number one, this is very important. If you find a supplier that has more than 10 orders, and if you can find somebody that has more than 100, then that is a reliable supplier, because that is where you know that people are actually buying from that supplier, and that way you can guarantee that it's not a fake product or any old, there's a lot of fake things over in the web. You have to always be sure, you have to do your market research. So that's how I got it, and this is the supplier I got. So a couple of things you always want to notice, the same item as you can see on AliExpress. A couple of things I suggest you to know. Number one, always check on the star rating. So for example, if you see a product that has more than 4.5 star rating, that means that it's a good product. People that bought that product are very happy with it. So there you have it. You know that is a very good product to source. You have 46 orders overall, 17 reviews, enough to know that this is a good supplier. Also, if you have Ali Tools, you'll see over here a little seller ranking. So Ali Tools, what does is pretty much analyzes the supplier or the seller on this marketplace on AliExpress, AliExpress, and it gives you a percentage, right? So if you find a supplier that has more than 90%, that is awesome. If you find somebody that has more than 80%, that's good. But never go below 80%. Never, because maybe it's not that great of a seller, right? And then you have the different variations. Over here you have the price. So look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. The same item over here, the same 100 memory channels, and you have this 100 memory channels. You have it here, and this seller has sold this item 28 times for 33 bucks. Well, actually 34 bucks. And you can find it for 12, almost 13 bucks. See, that's the difference. This is why we always recommend AliExpress, because you can find the same thing at a lower price. As a beginner, right? You can always, maybe if you want to dropship from Amazon to eBay or eBay to Amazon, depending where you want, you can always do so. But if you want to be more safe, and if you want to start your business, and if you're a beginner, I suggest you, I'm not telling you to do it, but I suggest you to start with AliExpress. And then you have your shipping methods over here. So this is very important. You can ship it to the US or to anywhere around the world where you want to drop ship. In this case, we're going to drop ship to the US. And for example, you have this supplier only offers AliExpress standard shipping. Different suppliers on the page may offer different multiple shipping methods. So always try to check on the shipping method you have available. And if you have multiple methods, always go either with AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket. These are shipping methods that they go by air, because remember, we're sourcing the product from China, all the way from China. So you have two ways, right? Let me go ahead and so you have two ways, right? You have two ways to ship the item from China or Asia all over to the US, either by sea or by air. So by sea, you know, it's going to take 30, 40, 50 days. And if you buy, so as a buyer, when you purchase online, you want your product right away. And if you buy a small parcel item, you don't want to wait 2 months for it. That's ridiculous, right? So always choose carriers or methods that are going by air. And also, I always stand back by ePacket or AliExpress because out of the whole bunch that they ship quicker, they are the cheapest one. So, for example, you might have DHL. DHL normally from China all over to the US, it's worth, let's say, like $50. That's very high. And as a beginner, I mean, I would suggest you to always try to sell at a reasonable small price, and shipping methods should be either free, if you can find one for free, or at least low cost as a beginner. And as you actually, if you and you start growing and growing and growing your business, and if you can start wholesale drop shipping, your shipping methods will be quicker and cheaper. But for now, just to play it safe, always use AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket. They go by air. They're not super quick, but they're pretty quick. They're decently quick, and they're cheap, by the way. And they generate a tracking number because, as you guys can, let me show you right now. Uh, okay, so as you guys can see, this little check over here, that means that this allows you to generate, or allows the supplier to generate a tracking information just for you to be on top of the order, or for your buyer to be on top of the order. So this is very important. This is what is called shipping and handling. And okay, so this is how I got the item right here. Now let me see, I have one question. Let me try to read it. So no, there used to be a hold on new eBay sellers where you can't use received funds for new purchases until after the receipt has left feedback. So you would need a credit card to buy from AliExpress. Look, you can buy either with PayPal. By the way, if you offer PayPal on your store, you can buy from PayPal, or you can buy from a credit debit card. But if you want, then again, I just email me that same question, right? Maybe I have to do further research. Email me that question. I'll do further research and I'll get back to you within 1 day or 2 days. Don't worry. But at least for my understanding is you can either purchase from a credit card from AliExpress, or debit card, or even PayPal, and depending on your policies as well. Okay, so getting back to it, now let's talk about DSM Tool, right? What is DSM Tool? So let me go ahead and show you. Oh, by the way, as you guys can see, always try to be competitive with your pricing. This guy, or this person, I'm sorry, was selling the product for $33 and I believe 94 cents. So always if you want to compete, especially if you're a beginner, right? If you're a beginner in sourcing from China, always try to be cheaper than your competition. So in this case, we can recommend you to sell it for $32.99, and your profit per sale would be $7.84. So that is a profit maker because you're gaining more than $5 per sale. That's a lot. Imagine if you get a lot of demand, a lot of sales out of this out of one product. Imagine that, and having $5, $7 per sale. So you eventually you'll get, right, per month more than $200, $300 over one product. So see, this is very profitable. You just have to be on top of it. Okay, so anyway, it's time for us to show you dropshipping management tool. So this is an automation and optimization software. You can work your pretty much your account here, your eBay store here. You can see the sales statistics. You can see the profits you're making per month. You can see the views. You have different templates you can work with. A dynamic template. I always use the dynamic template because it's very cool. But you can also use, let's say, seasonal templates such as Halloween. That already passed. You can stick to the Christmas part over here. So once a user or a potential buyer enters your store, this person will be able to see not only your products, but they will be able to see this cool template. So it's all about aesthetics, right? It's all about aesthetics, all about the looks also, not always the content. It's all about the visual content. So you can use different depending on what you have. We have multiple subscriptions. So if you have a pro subscription, you'll be able to unlock all these features. Anyway, now it's time for me to tell you, if you are a user from DSM, always try to get the DSM for Chrome. This extension is very, very cool and very, very helpful. It's going to let you list products quicker, you can do it manually, but it's going to take a lot of time and you want to do it quicker. And also you can schedule listings. I'll talk about that later on. So if you have the DSM tool Chrome extension, for example, and you already know that you want to source this item, you found this item will give you profits, then you can list it in DSM by having that Chrome extension, and then you'll be directed to the Rapid Lister. And what this does is this grabs the link of the sourcing page of AliExpress in this case, and you can decide where to publish it, either to eBay if you're dropshipping on eBay, or Amazon, or Shopify if you have a store in Shopify. You can choose your template and just hit the button import and just wait for it. Also, if you get our course, this is very cool. If you get our course on the Entrepreneur Zone, you'll have access to this awesome copy of a calculator. I always use this calculator to pretty much source the profits I'll get per sale. We have that again. We have that here on DSM as well. But if you want, you have access to this one. So over here, based on your break-even percentage, that you can do that on our course. We show you exactly step by step how to set up your break-even percentage and your PayPal fees. Then based on that, we already have for you as you guys can see, all the equations already. So your job is to only place the variables over here. For example, eBay, we're trying to sell this for $32.99. Shipping method from AliExpress is for $7.42, and your cost is $12.65. Let's see, there you go, $12.65. And there you have your profits. You have your profit percentage, and this is the fees that you'll pay. These are your fees, your PayPal fees and your eBay fees. eBay sends you an invoice every 15th of every month, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. But they send you an invoice fee, so you do have to make that expense. So yeah, so based on this is where you see, okay, so out of the sale, this is the amount that I will have so I can get into my pocket. So this is how it works. Anyway, you still have that available here. So the first thing you'll do is edit the price. We have this cool feature right here. Just edit the price based on your break even, right? And then over here, depending on which item you want to source, in my case, I want to source the 100 memory channel. You can pretty much put the target price. Remember that the target price is for $32.99, so we can just place it here, $32.99, and your estimated profit is $15.56. Is way more than what we calculated here, but actually this is not. This is a little bit more, let's say, real. But also it's not calculating your fees, but still you can have more than $10 per profit, estimated profit per sale. Your break even, there you have it, and your desired profit would be 122.98%. But anyway, always do this. And if you have access to this calculator, then always you can do the math on both places. Then, and it's time for you to work on the first part that is very, very, very important. Is the item specifications. This is what I explained over here, for example. So the more detailed information you have for let's say for an item, the better, right? The better it works. So what you do is, this is a copy paste job, pretty much. First, check on the supplier's page if there's anything that you can use. And by the way, you're sourcing this exact same item. What I do is I put it here. I put it in small. Let's say let's put a small window. Let's see, item descriptions, perfect. So let's see function. Now, what normally DSM does is DSM gives you certain specifications that you can already fill in. But if you don't find a specification that you can fill in and you have it on the supplier's page or on the competitor's page, you can also add more specifics. But anyway, let's try to fill this up. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it takes some time, guys. It takes some time. You have to at least invest a little bit of your time for everything, right? If you want to have a successful business. But let's try to work with, let's say, model. There you have model. It's a timer, so we put timer. I found it here. Well, it's a model number. It's not a number, but anyway, just try to go ahead and do that. Let's see, timer types. Do we have types here? There you have. So stopwatches. It's the same thing, but let's just use digital timers. Can do the same thing. We can even put stopwatches. It's totally up to you. Material, metal. There we have it. We just put metal. Okay, awesome. And then what else? What else? Feature eco-friendly. We don't have oh, there you have it. It's eco-friendly. Let's see, eco-friendly. So that, as you guys can see, we kind of have, for example, we already had set up a few features, but that doesn't mean that you have to put one of them. It's depending on the sourcing page. So you can add the one that I just added, and you go on, you go on, you go on. You pretty much get the idea. So you can get further information from the other page. Let's see. Wait, hold on. There you go. So now over here we have color. Do we have color right here? No, no colors. We have MPN. I think we do have MPN. There you have it. NPM says it's a timer. Sometimes it's this may be wrong, so try to be on top of it, and we're gonna be on top of that to make your job easier. But for now, try to be on top of it yourself. It's a serial number that we have here, so just copy and paste it. Get rid of this. Copy and paste it, and there you go. So, for example, if you want to add more specifics, let's say language, for example, just go here, add more specifics, put language, and then just put where's the language? Hold on. There you have it, English. Okay. And we add it here. Give me 1 second. You have it here, English, and then you create it, and there you have it. Voila. So as you guys can see, this is how you pretty much work around your specifics. I'm not gonna fill everything out because it takes time, and I want to, get too much of your time. It's Friday. Come on. But anyway, you do this. Try to work this first. It's the longest process. Now, do you want to know how to get a very, very awesome, let's say, title, right? Well, we use a different platform for this, a different software called Zig Analytics. So again, I'm going to give you all these links towards the end of the stream. And once this uploads to YouTube, on the description down below, we're going to have that ready for you. So anyway, this is Zig Analytics. And over here, you have different features, for example, and what you want is use this title builder, right? So over here, you are going to paste 3 to 4 keywords from the item. I normally choose the eBay page and I choose some keywords. So in this case, I'll use digital stopwatch timer, just three, either 3 or 4, right? Then hold on. Then you just paste it and you can search. Now there are 2 columns. The first column over here, this is the most important columns. Over here have a thing called long tail keywords. So long tail keywords, and pretty much if you go around it, are a combination of keywords that buyers or people, users, are commonly searching for. And actually, such as prices, when we read something, right, a price, a title, whatever, we start reading from left to right. So the first words from left, right, so the first starting words, the first 3 to 4 words have to be crucially perfect that generate searches, but also that captures the buyer's attention. The buyer needs to see what he wants or she wants to see with the first words. And then you have the generic keywords, just pretty much to fill in the gap, so the more keyword you have on your title, then the better chance you have to organically be on top of the searches. So eBay allows you to get up to 80 characters, so suggest you to always try to get or reach to that 80 character margin. So let's begin with the first part, long tail keywords. Now, on long tail keywords, as you guys can see here, you have your average searches, the competition level, how many competitors are using the same keywords, and the amount of sales, an estimated sale amount of people who bought the item based on the keywords. So you want to have enough average searches, enough sales, but a low competition. You don't want to have you don't want to be one of the bunch. You want to try to stick out, right? So try to choose a keyword that has enough searches, enough sales, but low competition. So for example, we have 18 here. But also one thing it has to make sense, right? So you have to build your title accordingly, and it has to make sense for when people when they read it, it has to make sense. I don't know if I explained myself there, if I made sense with that explanation, but yeah, hopefully I did. So in this case, let's try to look. So 18 competitors, and we have handheld sports watch. I like it. I think it's very good. It's powerful. So we're going to click it, and as you guys can see, it's going to build up over here. Now it's time for us to choose generic keywords. Now, always try to avoid repeating the same words within the title, because that doesn't work. It just looks silly. So try to avoid repeating it. And at this point, doesn't matter. You just have to fill in the gap, and you have to give further and further, like this mold out title that makes sense. And the more keywords you have, the better chance you have to have more average searches. So let's see. Timer, yes, it's a timer. We can't use stopwatch because we already use it. So timer, digital. We can't put this too because we already have it. Um, it is a professional clock. It works like an alarm, so we can put professional alarm clock. We have 64 characters. Now you can see that you have different pages, so we can go to the second page and we can find more words. Let's see, handle, sports, stopwatch, timer, digital, professional alarm clock. We can use electronic. I mean, it is electronic watch, right? Uh, and yeah, we already have pretty much 75 characters. I think it's pretty good. I think it's solid. Maybe you don't. Let me know in the comments down below on the or on the right on the chat box if you don't like it. But I think it's solid. But for the purpose of this explanation, I'll use this title. But if you want, you can pretty much stick to further building up in your time, in your own time. But for me, this is how you can build up pretty quickly a title. Copy to clipboard, head over to Rapid Lister, and then over here, let's see, where is it? Wait, hold on. There you have it. So over here, get rid of this title because it's the same title on AliExpress. You don't want to use that same title. So get rid of it and Control V to copy the new title that you just created. And there you have it. Now, you can always optimize your images. When it comes to optimization of images, it's pretty much having a main image that is pretty enough, that is worked around enough, that looks professional to gain more traffic. People like to see professional photos. As you guys know, I don't know if you use Instagram, so people click on your Instagram page as long as you have a great feed. So think of it like this. So if you want to change up anything, you can use different, click on the image to have it as a main image. You can pretty much work around it. And if you want to add something else, you can always add more images over here or add a collage of images. What you can do is you can pretty much see on the competitor's page what this person offers, what other images this person has. We can use this one. We don't have that one on AliExpress. So what you do is simple. Click on it, save as, pretty much. And once you saved your picture, just go back over here, add it. You can drag and drop the file or just simply browse the file. And this is pretty much, this is very quick. As you guys can see, the only part that you need to at least take your time is the optimization part of the item description. And if you scroll down, this is what your buyer will see. Let's see. Okay, view. Hold on, preview. So the buyer will see this. When the buyer enters your web page, this is what this person will see. Look, see, pretty cool, right? So you can change up your title as well. You can put feature. You have your features placed in. You have the information, the packing. You have the width. If you place it on the item description. Your secure payments, PayPal. This is your payment policy, delivery, return, and policy. Very important. Shipping and so on and so forth. If you want to know more about that, get our course on the Entrepreneur Zone, or even search for more. We have a lot of content on our YouTube channel based on this information. But also, let me go ahead and do a quick communication ad, like right now description. We are working on a different, let's say, live format. So maybe in a couple of weeks we're going to launch that. We're going to do a TV show. So that's the plan. That's the idea. So we're gonna have a very awesome lit production value, a very awesome studio. We're gonna bring users from DSM to interview them. We're gonna actually help people, right? If you want to be part of it, I will give you a personal one-on-one session on eBay dropshipping and how to pretty much set up everything from scratch. And you can go with me live so I can teach you and you can do it with me. You can list a product. So let me know if you want to. If you want to be part of it, you can email me at Enrique@DSM Tool and let me know, and I'll hit you up. So that's the idea. We want to do something different, something that a lot of people are not seeing on dropshipping, and we want to do it live so more and more people can join. And we have awesome giveaways. I'm not going to give out the giveaways. I'm sorry for the redundance, but yeah, we have awesome prizes coming up. So we're working on that, by the way. So that is a quick disclaimer. Anyway, yeah, so back to the topic. This is the most important part of the optimization. Your item's description, be as much descriptive as possible. Work on your title, a winning title. Very great long tail keywords of 3 to 4 keywords, and then pretty much have your generic keywords set up. Try to get at least close to 80 characters. Also, one other thing, you can schedule, right? You can schedule your listing. So for example, eBay wants you to be active. So the more active you are, the more listings you are getting and the more sales you generate, the better for you get to better for you as a seller. You will get more ranking by eBay and they will give you further traffic. And even though you're drop shipping from another retailer or marketplace, which is not allowed, but I mean, it's not allowed, but you can still do it. So because eBay still gains out of it. So on paper it's not allowed, but you can still work around it anyway. You'll still have chances to become a very good seller. So you can schedule it up. You can hit the button here and you can schedule one item per day if you want. So you don't have to do it manually. Just set it up over here, set up the date. Let's say tomorrow, Saturday at, I don't know, let's say 2 o'clock, boom, schedule, and that's it. So we have a lot of cool features. And again, if you want to know more about DSM, you can check out our channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. We are going live every single day. Next live session, I will show you 7 awesome winning products that you guys can list, right? And if you want to check out my previous session on that same topic with 7 winning items, you can do so on our page, on our YouTube channel, by the way. Join our Facebook groups. And let me show you right now over here. We are as DSM Tool dash Dropshipping Manager. You can find us there. We have 3 different Facebook groups that you can also link there. And we do have also, let's see, we have also Instagram at DSM Tool, so you can follow us there. And guys, if you want to participate on the new format that will be launched in a couple of weeks from now, hopefully that's the idea. We're trying to gather everything up. You can hit me up. And again, my email is enrique at DSM Tool. And if you have any questions regarding all these topics, or if you have any, let's say, suggestions of more topics, you can go ahead and do so by email me. And I'm going to be checking that email this weekend and try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, guys. So next live session will be 7 winning products. Date, we have Monday, November 9th. This will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? And again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Enrique Cabrera, by the way, and I am the YouTube coordinator, content creator from DSM. Now, guys, if you have any questions, I'll stay for a little bit. If you try to address them, if I can, or at least engage with you guys. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. I don't know. Have a conversation. But yeah, and I hope you have a great following week, productive week, a great weekend. For those of you who are in the U.S., I hope you have a great weekend. It's very hectic right now with the elections. I've been following a lot, very closely, all that. But yeah, I hope you have a very great weekend. And also, don't be afraid. Hit me up. Try to say hello, even if you just a hello message on my email. Do it. If you have suggestions, send it to the email. If you have any questions, send it to email. If you want to be part of the live session and have a one-on-one, send it to the email so I can hit you up and let you know further information on it. So hopefully we do have that launch by 2 weeks from now, hopefully. All right, so I see that I don't have any other questions, but for all those of you who saw this live, okay, so I have a one question. How many sales have you made today? Okay, so in my case right now, I actually closed my account a couple of weeks ago because I'm actually focusing on YouTube. I'm focusing on generating more content for you guys, and I am doing it with the help of the CEO, co-founder, CEO of DSM Tool. His name is Kafir Shapira. By the way, you can see him. He has done a lot of videos on our YouTube channel. This guy knows a lot about dropshipping. I'm actually still learning from him a lot. So you can actually check that out. And yeah, pretty much I'm just focusing on bringing on YouTube, trying to give you further information, trying to gain more information myself, transmit that information to you guys, work on the production value, work on everything YouTube related. So no, I haven't made any sales to now because I closed my account. Okay, guys, I really appreciate the time. I don't want to take more of your weekend since it's Friday. So I do hope that I have further emails. If you want to participate, then you can send the email as well, Enrique at DSM Tool. Questions, anything, topics, suggestions, anything. Because for me, I want to create content, awesome content, visual content for you. I just want to be different from the other people who are doing dropshipping because again, I can get my camera, I just start talking about dropshipping. What I want to do much something more dynamic maybe. Anyway, all right. So thank you so much. I'll end the stream right now. And again, if you want to rewatch it, I'll put timestamps on the description because this will be uploaded within 24 hours on YouTube. This will be uploaded immediately to the Facebook groups. And oh, by the way, let me actually share you the links for everything that I just did. Hold on. So this is the first link I want to share. This is the Entrepreneur Zone link. This is where you can get our course. Then this is the DSM Tool blog post. You can read articles for free, by the way. There's a lot of handy articles. Um, and let me show you. This is if you want to source the item that I sourced, you can get it. The clock timer, you can get it here. This is the eBay sellers page. Okay, hold on. This is the stopwatch Aliexpress page, so you can have it. And Ali Tools. Let me give you Ali Tools, by the way. Hold on. So there you have it, folks. Okay, so hopefully this actually helped you. I do hope if it did, please hit that like button. Help us a little bit. We're trying to get better as well. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification